Hey, nerds. Join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Hi, nerds.
Hi, nerds.
How you doing today? You doing good? You look good.
You can see them? Wait, you can see them?
Uh-huh.
We have a merch store, venture4dnd.com. Please check out our beautiful stickers.
Our stickers. We have stickers right now.
You can just slap them on.
Slap them onto anything.
Slap them on there. We're going to do more soon.
We're going to do more one day, but we'll get there.
But for now, you can support us by buying some beautiful stickers with our beautiful art from Emily E. and our beautiful logo that a little Russell Sprout designed.
Yeah, it's very cute.
And
one day there will be more.
Mhm.
And in order to have more, our lovely patrons
are making that more possible. Because the other way you can support us is on patreon.com, where you can get exclusive perks, like at the highest tier, having a monthly meeting with a certain dungeon master of esteem, our very own DM Seth.
If you have if you're DMing and you want to get some tips and tricks from our lovely DM Seth, that's a good way to do it. You could join that for 2 months, 1 month, 2 months. You can change your pledge at any point in time, right?
True that.
So you could do it for a month, get some thoughts from Seth, and then drop it down.
There's even a sort of middle tier where you can do a magic item, I think, with Seth.
Where you can make a magic item or
a monster.
Necessarily...
Yeah, but he's obviously
Seth loves those.
He's hard to get a monthly meeting with, by the way.
He loves those meetings, though. He really, 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 truly treasures them.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
If you feel like it, if and you want to.
If and you want to. Do check out our Patreon. That would be great. And then also, casual reminder that we're going to Gen Con on August 1st. We're going to have our live play for KCU, which is at
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Get your tickets now.
Jennifer Connolly, Gen Con. We are going to be doing KTU, a big old massive one shot.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be grand and horrific. I'm very excited.
Hopefully, everyone doesn't die.
I would never let them off that easy.
Whoa! I'm Flynn!
Zika.
Oma!
Kennick.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes. As the stillness that follows combat settled upon the vaults of the sacred octagon, you all took stock of your surroundings and the near incalculable wealth in these chambers. You set about studying the rooms and spotted the various traps Corvin had set throughout, and thanks to some masterful spellcraft and some very keen eyes, you bested said traps and secured the various powerful magical items scattered throughout this space. You contacted Drennick and learned that the ritual is still underway above, and while discussing how to destroy Corvin's phylactery, you settled upon a plan that involved a very particular reptile locked away in a favorite AOR haunt. Under the power of a teleportation circle, you return once more to the Goopy Void, where you reconnected with Hayfried and promptly sent him apoplectic with the various updates from your travels and last several days. And finally, you broached the topic and the reason for you being here, and you approached the cage of Cinnamon. You bartered with the ancient dragon, appealing to her sense of superiority and her love of all things shiny, in order to make an exchange, her freedom and a hoard of incredible wealth, in return for her abstinence from roasting Hayfried, and instead using her powerful breath to destroy the phylactery of Corvin Amberstone. You struck the bargain, and in a conflagration of raw elemental power, Cinnamon released her breath upon the phylactery, which cracked, shattered, releasing the souls trapped within and making Corvin Amberstone mortal.
It bleeds.
It dies. We return to the stillness as you see coming up from the rocks where Corvin Amberstone's dagger was. You just see these waves of heat as portions of the rock have completely melted and flown together like liquid now. There's a slight depression, and you see Cinnamon stands there, smoke roiling from her nostrils as she looks up. My end of the bargain is held. Your turn.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
Everybody ready to go back?
Yeah. Is there anything we need from here?
Hey,
Hey, Freed.
we could use help.
If you're not busy.
Oh, right.
I think based on what you've told me so far, anything that I might be doing is probably going to fall down the priority list. I'm sorry, I don't have any potions for you, Oma, but maybe I can help some other way. What do you need?
Oh, we have a lot of new items.
Yeah.
We could help. We could use some help.
I will just start pulling out.
I can
All
identify some, but it takes time.
All right, yeah, I can help. And he like reaches into. Yeah, I got that. I got that ready today.
Okay.
I'll pull out the clothes.
Well, do you mind coming with us to the temple in the waste?
Sure.
Yeah,
I can.
That's going to be our staging ground.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happens if we bring a dragon into the temple? Does it, destroy it?
Pretty big.
I will endeavor to
Oh, great one.
place it
Outside,
just above. I think I can do that.
She stretches her wings, and then you see as she reaches into the air and traces magical arcane wards, and she transforms and sinks down
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. What?
into a human.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now it's making sense why Hayfree didn't. I don't get out.
And you see before you.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is she?
She's a human.
Yeah.
She turns into a human. And
I'm sorry. Are you a dragon or are you a human?
She's a dragon.
No, are you a human that turns into a dragon or a dragon that turns into a human?
Hey, this is a fixation of yours, Elma. I think it can
she
kind
spreads
of
her hands. I can be both, should I need to.
So you really can be the right queen of the waste.
And as you look, you see before you what can only be described as a stunningly beautiful woman.
Of course.
You see this dark, deep red hair. This sort of not quite the vibrant, copperish red, but instead it almost looks like sanguine red, like this sort of deep, almost unnatural appearing red hair.
Yeah.
And these flawless skin, this sort of heart-shaped face, and these beautiful sort of glowing golden eyes that sort of sit in this face. You see teeth that are perfectly white and straight, with canines that are just a little too long.
Yeah.
Just a little unnervingly long.
Yeah.
As she stands there in a beautiful sort of red and black dress that comes down. And you see her humanoid form that she can wear.
Really quick.
Go ahead.
I just want to look over at Hayfried whenever this happens.
Mm-hmm.
I just read his face.
Make an insight check.
Avery's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God.
13?
13. He looks very scared. Hard to read anything else.
No love in his eyes or anything?
Not that you can see.
Pretty weird.
But I mean, it is not an unreasonable leap to say that that's likely how he was able to get them in here in the first place.
Right.
Oof.
Caught them in that form as opposed to the full.
Yeah.
Because that is a whole lot of dragon.
Yeah.
Whereas this form is probably how he managed, in whatever scheming ways he did, to get her in here in the first place.
I'll kind of raise my hand. Excuse me, Queen.
Yeah.
I don't know what our plan is yet, but I'm assuming you are hungry, right?
And she kind of thinks.
No.
We know that there's no
not.
hunger in this.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So,
if
but
you
when you get out of here, you might be. So where your lair is, there's also a person potentially right now on a very tall platform doing some nefarious things, and he's probably pretty tasty.
They're trying to defile your kingdom.
Yeah. They're probably the leaders right now, so you'd probably, obviously so easily, have to overthrow them.
We'll help.
We will help.
We'll see.
Yeah, you've already done a whole lot. So
Yes, you've already been a grand help.
if you just want to explore your horde, that's also fine. Our
They might try and stop
our plan
you.
is to kill him. Hopefully we succeed. If not, maybe you could do it after. I don't know. Whatever.
Also, do you know the Lord of Shadehold?
She's just an eyebrow arch.
No? Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't push our luck here, guys.
Just wondering
Nope.
if they
You've done so
maybe
much
they
for
done
us.
business before. I don't know. Nope, they haven't.
I
Let's go.
think it's possible.
You've been so helpful. Timmy, I'll be back later.
Yeah, he's taking a nap. He's sleeping over.
Okay,
and he
he's
points
fine.
over, and you kind of see like off in the distance, one of the beds is just a little lump.
He'll be fine.
We'll be done before he comes to, I'm sure.
I hope so. And then he just like nervously cuts a glance over at Cinnamon. Shall we? Are we?
Yeah.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind gathering pretty close.
We have to hold hands.
Milady, we don't have to hold hands.
We do.
We
Get in
don't.
hand.
We really don't.
Yeah. Magic is cool. I'll hold your hand.
Make a persuasion check for me.
You guys are crazy.
18.
18.
What?
She
Holy!
she looks at your extended hand and she smiles. You're adorable. And then she turns and keeps her hands to herself.
Yeah.
At that though, I kind of like
You preen a little.
called me adorable.
Brim.
Jirus. And I'll cast
Word of recall.
Word of recall.
All
As,
right.
Yeah, we all get sucked into my hand.
Yeah.
And I go in
Yeah.
inside out.
Sort of like
Like
as
that
you
whole
all
you go in your hand, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
into.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All
And then
right.
we into a cloud of ash. And it's like glowing white ash as we reemerge in the temple to both Zachriel and Famir.
Oh.
Whoa.
Inside
Primordia.
of the waste. Jesus.
Oh my god.
You guys just travel like
Bing.
1,000 miles in 5 minutes. All right. So as you feel the sort of this familiar, right, like vertigo that is a result of teleportation magic, as once again your feet make contact with solid ground, you hear a collection of like gasps of like few people like stand up quickly and kind of move away as you see some of the dust goblins. Not nearly, like not as many. There are less here than there were before.
Okay.
No, like, yeah, there's just less here than there were before.
Okay.
But they, like, you hear a collection of gasps as like some of them kind of get up quickly, not expecting you guys to apparate in the middle of this space, but very quickly settle down and you see as Brovac is here. You see he kind of stands up and kind of jogs over, and Cinnamon turns to all of you
Oh, great.
and like kind of begins looking around.
This isn't the Horde. But this could be your town.
And I'll take out the map
Mhm.
of the wastes,
Mhm.
and I'll do my best to kind of like indicate to her where the
She should have no trouble getting
octagon.
down there.
Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
just be like, this was where we found what we took, which was just a fraction of what's there. There was a demon imprisoned above it, but I'm certain someone of your prowess could either kill the demon or just get past it or whatever.
There is no demon that is my equal.
That just,
Force token.
yes, that
Lots
was,
of-
I shouldn't even have brought it up. Sorry, my lady.
Lots of corrupted magic. Probably not a problem.
No.
It's at the bottom. Just keep going down.
Bring earplugs.
And she turns and she looks around. I'm familiar with this city. I'm old enough to remember it in its glory.
Whoa.
And she turns.
The demon's name is Balnogal.
She stops, looks over her shoulder. Thank you. Hayfried, I'll see you later. And she just walks away into the city.
Mouthed to Avery.
And he just watches her go and
She's gonna be such a good queen.
I can't even begin to think of all the ways this could go wrong.
It's not like anyone lives here. It's the waste.
and you just see as this woman walks off
This is
and
gonna be
turns
very
the
fun
corner.
in campaign too.
And who knows what will become of Cinnamon the Ancient Dragon as she
Oh my
The Red
leaves
Queen of the Way.
the Red Queen of the Waste.
my god.
As her freedom has been secured.
Oh my god.
And she simply leaves.
Oh my gosh, BBEG future.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I am so excited. That is so much potential.
Oh,
All right.
whoops. Choices were made.
Yeah, choices were made.
Listen,
hey,
we
she's
gotta-
out, baby.
we gotta
There
have
are
priorities.
dragons there.
She is
There are
out.
dragons around.
I'm very
be
excited
dragons.
to see what Cinnamon gets up to in her
Probably
immediate
like
and
that
far
dragons.
future.
Zombie dragons.
Yeah.
her end of the bargain upheld, yours as well.
Yeah.
She simply departs and walks away.
Oh, man.
Hey, Freak. This cloak, this is no.
And he's just like staring off in the direction she went.
Me too. His mouth agape.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's a tomorrow problem. What's the right now problem?
Well, we got to see if
Lich.
Yeah.
Let's put, do you want to just put all the items down and we'll just I'll just start laying all the items.
I'll sit down. I don't want to take it off.
All right.
Yeah, I'll pull out all the stuff that I have in my bag.
That you have? Okay, cool.
I'll put down the staff I pulled from the statue.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, God, I forgot about
We
that.
have
Yeah.
two unknown
Yeah.
potions.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll pull those out. The liquid metal one and the other one.
The orange one?
Okay.
No,
no,
it's a
no.
different. He didn't say what
What's
color.
the one you got from the first chamber?
Oh, yeah, I'll pull that one
That one
out.
too.
Yeah, the
All right.
like weird one that we don't know what it does.
All right. Yeah.
Lynn has it.
Can you tell us everything?
Oh, and the changing stuff room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange and white transmutation potion.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start with. I'll start with the things that like you guys got throughout your journeys,
Yes.
and then
Oh, and the arrow.
slowly
I said the
make
arrow
my
down.
way through.
Yeah, I have the long
okay.
sword arrow.
Ooh, man, a lot of shit.
Lot of shit. Okay.
Well, how many-
Okay.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Hey, Fred, can you just tell us what everything does?
Yes. Okay. So I have to pull up. It's funny. All right. So I'm going to start with the stuff that I just know and remember off the top of my head.
Yep.
The orange potion that you found in the transmutation. That is a potion of polymorph.
I figured.
Wow.
That allows you to turn into a beast of a CR equal to your level.
Whoa!
Equal to your level?
Yeah. Polymorph. The CR of the beast is equal to your level
Equals
or
to,
your.
so it's 16?
So you could turn
Yeah.
into up to a CR 16 beast. There aren't many of those.
No.
But
That's very strong.
there's certain beasts that are pretty powerful that you guys have seen before.
Yeah.
Or that have probably read about at the
And I
very
have that
least.
one, you said?
So I don't.
Did you give
no,
it back?
You
Oh.
grabbed.
Oh, no,
you grabbed the
both.
stone giant strength.
You took both. No, you,
Oh,
you,
you
Or
you
I
took
think you
both.
took
So then,
both,
yeah,
and you were
okay.
like, maybe.
Okay, so I have it, or
But it's in front. No, it's in front of us.
okay, it's in front of us.
It's in front of
Okay.
us, and we'll divvy
Yeah,
up at
you'll
the
divvy
end.
up at the end, yeah. So that is a potion of polymorph.
Okay.
The what was it called? The stone that you have.
Yes.
The stone.
The running
That is
stone?
a transmuter's stone,
Okay.
which used to belong to the wizard who died within his arms. It has a number of different effects. When a transmuter wizard casts a transmutation spell, they can change the effects of it. But right now, it's just stuck on.
Whoa.
It's funny because I was looking at it. I was looking at transmutation wizard, and I realized that it does not say that when and if they die, their transmuter stone stops working.
Right.
So it's just
Wow.
he had it when he died.
That's
and
cool.
it
Yeah.
Because he was
continues.
trying to run quickly.
Yeah.
And it increases by 10 as
It
well?
increases your speed by 10
Forever.
feet. Just as long as it's on your person, your speed you move 10 feet
That's
faster.
so good.
So it has some other. It can again in the hands of a transmuter wizard, it
Do
can
more.
change.
Yeah.
But for all intents and purposes, it's a rock that makes you move 10 feet faster. It does
Sweet.
not require
Which
attunement.
for right
it's just
now
a thing.
is
Crazy
great.
strong.
I'll take it.
actually.
It's very good. It's
Yeah.
very, very good. Okay. The rod is a rod of absorption.
Oh.
It has absorbed 21 levels worth of spells. So, if you are attuned to the rod, each 21 is effectively like the charges inside of the spell. It can absorb up to 50 levels. So it has
Okay.
21 absorbed, and as long as you have, you can look it up. It's a standard magic item.
Cool.
But it has 21 levels worth of spells stored in it. So when you're attuned to it, you can consume charges from the rod to fuel your own spells.
Whoa! Nelly!
And you can use a reaction to absorb a spell that targets you with it. So like if someone hits you with a disintegrate,
Yeah.
you can use your reaction to absorb the spell.
Does it still? It would still hit me, right? It wouldn't counter. Oh.
No, it absorbs the magical energy of it. So it's a rod of absorption.
Yeah.
And it's absorbed
I'm
21.
going to attune.
So
Yeah, that's it.
you can look that up.
Yeah.
And then you can also get more spell slots.
Yeah.
from
And
it,
then you
right?
can burn them to fuel your own spells. So that is a
Wow.
that is a
Is there
rod
any
of
limit?
absorption.
Like if you wanted to use a 7th level
At
spell, could you
21?
burn 7 of the charges?
Yeah, you can. There's no limit to how many charges
Yeah.
you spend
That's-
from
Yeah,
it.
Kellic.
Very fucking. Sick.
Yeah, it's gonna come in handy.
The blue gem that you found in that same room is an elemental gem. You can use an action to throw the gem against the ground, and it summons a water elemental. So that was in the.
Sorry, what was it?
Blue gem.
It's an elemental gem. So it has within it basically a
Water
trapped
elemental.
water elemental.
Yeah.
And when you
Cool.
use an action to break the gem, it I believe, I have to look it up. Again, these are magic items that you guys can look up, but I believe it effectively is a conjure elemental spell. So I think it requires concentration. If you do lose concentration, it goes berserk and it can turn against you. So you got to be careful with that one. Okay, that is. I think those are most of the things that you guys actually found. Remind me if there's anything else, but
that was all before the.
That was before the vault.
The horde.
So, as Hayfried begins to move on to the items, do you guys have a preference on where he starts? Or do you just want...
Probably the important stuff first. Are you going to run out of spell slots?
What's the best stuff? Tell us that.
All right, so he'll start.
Let's start with the plinth items. Let's start with the items that were on the...
Yeah.
So
the cloak, the sleeve, we already did the raw. No, the raw.
Different
the staff.
Yeah.
The cloak, the sleeve, the staff, and the belt. Let's start with those 4.
All right, so Hayfried goes over to the belt. And you see his magic flares within his eyes, turns to you guys. This is very powerful. This is a belt of fire giant strength. So when you attune to the belt, your strength is equivalent to that of a fire giant. It's very powerful.
Oh boy.
So this is no joke. This is no joke what you found here. This is very powerful. And then he moves over to the staff. And you see as his eyes flare once again. And then he says, well, this is a staff of power. This is a very powerful magical item. This staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff, grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It requires attunement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. It can be wielded, while holding it, you gain a +2 bonus to armor class, saving throws, and spell attack rolls.
Oh.
The staff has 20 charges, and it regains 2d8 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1, it retains its +2 bonus. Otherwise, it loses all its other properties. Power Strike. When you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target. And while holding the staff, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save DC and spell attack bonus. Cone of Cold for 5 charges. Fireball, 5th level version for 5 charges. Globe of Invulnerability, 6 charges.
Oh, wow.
Hold Monster, 5 charges. Levitate, 2 charges. Lightning Bolt, 5th level version, 5 charges. Magic Missile, 1 charge. Rave Enfeeblement, 1 charge. Or Wall of Force, 5 charges.
What?
It also has the Retributive Strike feature. You can use an action to break the staff over your knee or against a solid surface, performing a Retributive Strike. The staff is destroyed and releases its remaining magic in an explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it. You have a 50% chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take force damage equal to 16 times the number of charges in the staff. So if it has 20, it's 16 times 20 force damage. Every other creature in the area must make DC 17 Dex save. They take the amount of damage.
That's like I'm gonna kill myself.
So it is. So that is the Staff of Power.
It's your bomb.
It is a very rare. It is a very rare magical item.
I don't know how I'm gonna get a bomb.
You got one now. So that is the Staff of Power. Yeah. That is the silver staff that was inside of there.
Holy cow!
He moves on to the cloak. Well, you guys certainly found. This is a legendary magical item, and it has a name. It's called the Wings of the Wind Rider. This mantle is made of feathers from a royal griffin and grows or shrinks to match the bearer's size. While wearing the cloak, you can use an action to speak its command word, Valaris. This turns the cloak into a pair of bird wings on your back for 1 hour, or until you repeat the command word as an action. The wings give you a flying speed of 60 feet. In addition, the cloak has the following properties. Eagle Eye. The bearer has advantage on wisdom perception checks. And like the wind, while a creature is attuned to the wings, their dexterity scores increase by 2 to a maximum of 22. Then he moves on to
the sleeve.
The sleeve. And there's a moment where he just kind of sits there in silence. And he looks up at you guys. This is a relic.
A what?
What's that? No.
An artifact. This belonged to Arathon, Genie Lord of Air.
Holy.
Made from delicately spun mithril and threaded into an airy lattice of sapphires and aquamarines, this delicate lattice once graced Arathon, the genie lord of air's arm, during his conquest here in the material plane. Lightning flickers in the facets of the gems, and a constant, barely perceptible breeze coils around the wearer. The armband has the following properties. Windborne Step. While attuned to the armband, you have a fly speed equal to your walking speed. And opportunity attacks against you are made at disadvantage. Soul of the Gale. While attuned to the armband, you have immunity to thunder and lightning damage and can speak Auran. Tempest Strike. Once per long rest, when you hit with a melee or ranged attack, you can unleash the band's stored storm. The attack deals an extra 68 thunder or lightning damage, and the target must succeed on a DC 20 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn. In addition, it has the following random properties. While attuned to the artifact, you can cast Gust at will. An ability score of your choice increases by 2 to a maximum of 24.
Jesus.
And while attuned to the artifact, your weight is reduced by 10 pounds.
Flynn would be weightless.
As you have found one of the 4 relics born by the 4 genie lords who made their pact of conquest and came to the material plane.
Ooh, wow.
That's insane.
Locked in the vaults of the Sacred Octagon for many, many, many years.
Oh, God.
We know what these other 2 potions are.
A metallic one and then one I didn't recognize.
Yes, so there's still, I think he still has some other things to get to. there's a lot of stuff. This is a very, very intense
we had a
hoard.
lot, yeah.
Mm.
And all of those were needed attunement.
Everything there requires attunement, yeah. Okay. The
Except for the transmuter stone. Oh, but everything in the vault, yeah.
Yeah, everything in the vault. All of those items require attunement. So the book that you have is a manual of health. When you perform the exercises, and it takes 2 days, so it's similar to the scroll. Your Constitution score increases by 2, so it's to a maximum of 20.
But it has to be translated.
But it doesn't have to be. This one, it's similar, but it's not.
Okay.
It doesn't require same translation. It's more about studying the movements and performing them. So that's that one. That requires 48 hours of reading. I think you have to read it and perform the things for 24 hours over the course of 48. So like you have to spend 24 hours within 2 days reading.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the manual of health.
Whew. That's a later thing.
The one thing that I had that you had grabbed that I forgot to mention, there was a rug that you had.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a carpet of flying.
Uh-huh.
It's 5 by 7 feet. The arrow is an arrow of undead slaying.
Oh, is it?
Somebody tried to mess with Corvin before, and he jammed that into his little hoard.
He's not undead anymore, though, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He is.
He
Yeah,
is?
he's
Okay.
still undead.
He's
just not
a monster. Yeah, he's
Still
just
lit.
not immortal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's like,
potions. The 2 that you are unfamiliar with. One is a potion of heroism.
oh,
Okay.
Nice.
The gray one seemed to have the liquid metal in it. It's
Yeah.
a potion of invulnerability.
oh.
Grants you resistance to all damage
Wow.
for an hour.
Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, dude.
All damage?
Resistance to all damage
What? Even elemental damage? Like
All
all damage?
All damage, every damage.
for the duration of an hour.
I can't, my hand is shaking. I can't write.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time here.
This is, I mean,
We got it.
Yeah.
it's level 16 horde. This is the kinds of stuff you find.
Yeah.
Also,
It says
conveniently, this is in the vaults of the Sacred Octagon, which was where some
All
of the most
magic-
powerful
yeah.
artifacts.
Well, yeah. Where
where they stored
it
them.
makes
What
sense.
about the flask? Iron flask?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Hayfried looks up. Gee. This is This is also a no, far from it, friend. While holding this brass-stoppered iron flask, you can use your action to target a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself. If the flask is empty, the target is native to a plane of existence other than the one you're on. They must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be trapped in the flask. If the target has been trapped by the flask before, it has advantage on the save. Once trapped, a creature remains in the flask until released. You can hold only one creature at a time, and a creature trapped in the flask doesn't age, doesn't need to breathe, eat, or drink. You can use an action to remove the stopper and release the creature. It then obeys your commands for 1 hour. understanding those commands even if it doesn't know the language in which the commands are given.
Whoa!
If you issue no commands or give the creature a command that is likely to result in its death or imprisonment, it defends itself but otherwise takes no actions. So it ignores you.
Okay.
At the end of the duration, it acts in accordance with its normal disposition and alignment.
Is the outcast from another plane?
The outcast? Native to another plane.
Definitely. Yeah.
So it works
The
with
high
things that
mount.
are native to other planes or
It
native
works-
to our plane?
It's so if it's not native to the plane existence other than the one you're on.
Yeah.
So like if you were anything not native to the material plane.
Yeah.
While you're on the material plane is susceptible to getting trapped in the
So-
flask.
The outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or a water
Well,
elemental.
if the outcast was here,
or
yes.
If the outcast came here.
But if you were on his plane, it
we
would.
go to the abyss, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What is that called?
That is called an
Iron
iron flask. It is a legendary magical item.
Crazy, go nuts.
Staff of power, iron flask, wings of the wind rider.
He had
There
like,
was
he had
a-
like 2 books.
A horn too? Was it a
Yeah,
horn?
golden horn.
Yes, the horn.
You had a book. How many books did you get? 3?
2
So
books.
many
2
books.
All right. So,
Jesus, I'm like
Stressing out.
the options
This
have like
was-
become unlimited now. It's like I'm literally like
Yeah.
you guys got a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
There was a lot. Well, that was the.
Yep.
Yep.
That was the opportunity.
Yeah.
You either went down, braved everything,
Mm-hmm.
or didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
golden
Oh,
horn.
the horn.
Yeah.
Horn of Summons.
Oh.
Wondrous item, very rare. You can use your action to blow this horn. In response, warrior spirits appear in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of you. The creature's number and appearance are determined by the DM. Each spirit uses the Berserker stat block and returns to the Argent Plains after 1 hour or when it drops to 0 hit points. The spirits look like ethereal warriors and they are immune to the charmed and frightened conditions.
Sick.
and they fight for us?
Yeah.
After you use the horn, it corrodes and ceases to be magical.
Mhm.
Shit, one-time use.
One time use, but basically an army
Yeah.
of
The
number
and the number is up to me, but
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
it is
That's
it is
cool.
a summon spirits to help.
Okay.
Okay.
I love seeing you guys.
Does
do
that
it.
require attunement?
Mm-hmm.
That one doesn't.
What about the flask?
The flask does require. I'm sorry. No, it does not.
Oh.
The flask doesn't require
No
attunement.
attunement for the flask.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, that's why I was worried when you opened it. I was like, oh, fuck, I hope there's something in there.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. But we
How
were
am I supposed to know what it is?
I know. No, I know. But I'm just like, oh, shit.
Well, it would have had to listen for an hour.
I saw you.
You saw me like, oh.
I know you know what this
I know
is.
what that is. Yeah.
But I believe, the iron flask does not require attunement. Anybody can use
Can
it.
we get a week to decide?
Honestly.
We're just gonna end the episode here, guys.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
That is everything.
All I have left
believe.
is glasses, goggles, and
Oh,
longsword.
thank you.
And also the girdle, the fucking cuirass.
It's
That's the belt.
The strength
That's the
belt.
belt.
Strength
That's
belt.
Yeah, that's the belt of Fire Giant's.
yeah.
Fire
Yeah,
Giant.
that makes sense because the angry face with the red eyes.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
So that's the belt of Fire Giant strength.
The glasses
two
and
other
goggles.
things. One is Goggles of Night, which just gives you 60 feet of dark vision. Or 30 feet.
hey.
I don't remember. I have to look at it. Non-attunement. And then the eyes, the glasses, the like ornate glasses are eyes of minute seeing. They're also non-attunement. They just give you advantage on investigation checks.
Nice.
And then the longsword, it was like special. You get some
It's
descriptions.
just fancy.
It's
It's worth a
just
lot,
cool.
but there's no
magical.
it's not magical.
And I'm
no.
curious if Avery can identify the mace. Was that magical?
The
That I picked
thing
up?
that you picked up, that is just a +3 maul.
+3 maul. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Damn.
So it is
dude.
magical.
It is
Plus
magical, yeah.
3 though.
+3 maul. Yeah.
Hella good.
As Hayfried takes his hand away from the final item, and he looks to all of you guys. You now know everything that has been held within these vaults.
Wow.
And you now know everything that is in front of you and what it all does.
Well, they did say that but nobody's been there in a long time, so I guess. Wow.
Yeah, they did say that there would be some great treasures down there.
I hadn't really considered Genie Lord's sleeve.
Kind of glad we took him before we sent Cinnamon there.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We really got the dragon's share.
Well, I got these griffin wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to take those?
I think so.
That makes sense. Yeah, those really caught your eye in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pick him up and you're like, yeah, these are mine.
Flynn, do you think this rod that I pulled from that statue, it might be able to...
Yeah, I mean, I'm low on magic, so...
You're right.
If you're going to take the potions to get yours back, it could be a way for me to still have access to some spells.
I think that's wise, yeah.
Oh, here.
yeah.
You want the rapid rest?
Oh, yes. I think that will be pretty much essential because I'm basically at a point where I'd just be mending the most basic of wounds, so...
I forgot that, my staff was taken from me by the whirlwinds, and I don't think I grabbed it before leaving.
I think you're
so maybe I could take this one?
pretty well covered there on my...
Can I take the staff? Do you guys mind?
No, take it.
Yeah, requires attunement by a sorcerer, so...
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take that.
So staff of power.
Staff of power.
Staff of power. Okay, staff of power. So that's yours. The wings of the Wind Rider are going to Seeker. Sounds like Flynn gets the Rod of Absorption.
Yeah, and then a bunch of potions.
Yeah, and there's the belt.
If you don't...
The belt.
I've never been particularly strong, but...
Would you like to be?
I think it might pay
very
off.
much.
Yeah.
And Kellic, maybe you could take this horn and...
Keep safe.
Right.
If you need to... You like to conjure and bring lots of people.
That is my thought as well, as I get along with the dead, so this is not so dissimilar.
Okay.
And I'll put that over.
I imagine I'm going to be in and out. Don't have a lot of energy right now, so maybe the flask,
Right.
just in case we need to trap something.
Yes, if Amberstone brings enough
Okay.
demon.
Oh, and also maybe you could turn... Do you want this polymorph?
I've always wanted to change into something.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Always.
Seeker, you're perfect the way you are.
Okay, well, I have these... we have a lot of potions
Thank
of heroism.
We are heroes.
And we are heroes, but
Right.
like maybe the three of you could take those and you could all
Yeah.
Yes,
have that.
I think, we should go in as stocked up as we can.
Oh, the other potion, the invulnerability. Maybe you should take that.
Okay.
I am...
If we take the hero potion.
Right, and I'd worry about Amberstone going straight for you.
Yeah, maybe put these goggles on too so you can see if it gets dark.
I'm just like being loaded down. Okay.
Yeah. Just getting hit
You're
with
like,
stuff.
okay, guys, I'm gonna be okay. I'm brave.
Is everyone alright if I hate to take what's possibly the most rare item here, but the sleeve?
That's yours.
Alright, and
But are
I'll
you
put
sure?
it on the bandaged arm.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
as you put it on and it goes over, you feel it sort of like and like shrink and kind of attach to the arm.
Oh.
It's like snug but free, right? And it kind of it almost has like a liquidity, like it feels almost like your arm is encased in kind of a cooling like liquid. And you guys can see as like Kellic's like just faintly, there's like a ephemeral breeze that kind of stirs around him as he puts that on.
That's brisk.
Those spectacles, I've always kind of wanted glasses. I thought that would look maybe kind of cool.
Put them on. Let's see.
Oh, yes, professorial.
Regal.
Flynn, I know you were trying to find this rug during the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want it?
Well, I think we have a bunch of potions that we're going to use for...
Oh yeah, I have some
Like
potions
just in
of
case?
flying.
Are you sure?
Like one or two.
Can I put it in the bag? And pull it out of the bag?
Yeah.
Like how, yeah.
Here's
Because I
it's
mean,
an action to pull anything out of the
bag.
bag of holding, action to unfurl the rug, and speak the command word to make it fly. So
I can keep a hold on it. And
Can we-
I also have this potion that's going to speed things up, so maybe I'll have
Right.
more opportunity to use it.
That's
yeah.
good.
Also, we just have the one potion to speed things up. So
Oh, I mean,
That's
I don't
fine.
have
It's
to
yours.
take it.
no, it's all yours.
I think you should.
I think you should.
Maybe we can fasten the rug in a way that you could use it if you needed to.
Well, I mean, if I've taken this and this, and I have some other things I can do that, speeds things up. So
Yeah.
I might be able to use it to get to you guys if I need to.
It's worth having, I think, as long as it doesn't weigh you down too much.
What about the invisibility potions?
I'm pretty
we
sure
have a
you-
lot of those, don't we? Two.
Probably for you guys.
I'm
I mean, I know you have the
good.
cloak,
I'm
but
good.
I mean, I'm
I'll
sure.
take one.
some things are gonna be able to see through it, but maybe not all.
We have two.
Corvin will
got
probably
one.
be able to see it.
Sure,
Yeah,
but maybe
but maybe
other
not the
things
minions.
you want. So
I
maybe-
like to be in. Yes,
Okay, and Kellic?
makes me feel good.
That's a way for you to,
Yes.
not expend magic.
Okay.
Hey, Oma. Well, I'll try it later. Never mind. I have another thing I want to try.
Okay. And we've got some healing potions.
Right.
Would you come with me to give the arrow to Kira?
Do I have to?
No, but it would be nice.
He's been worried about it. It'd be helpful to back him up,
Fine, I'll go.
I think that's wise.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yes.
Or
Hey,
most
Free,
of everything.
thank you. We couldn't have done this on our own.
Wait, hold on. I should give you guys healing potions. I got
Oh, yes, please.
Cool.
yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
That is a supreme.
Superior?
Superior.
It looks like a superior to me.
I mean, really, they're just red.
He's the expert.
They are both just red.
You can tell that
I'll
this one,
take it.
this one has like a little bit more red, like yours, the supreme. And you see how this one's a little bit more watered down?
No.
You see?
No,
It's just a
no,
little
no.
bit less. You just have to use less ruby dust.
That is same shade.
So you get the superior, you have the supreme.
Yeah, and I'll get
Amazing.
you want the
Big one, please.
this one's more red.
That would be great.
Oh, God.
I also have a supreme.
Cool.
Okay.
And
so,
I have a supreme,
you
a
have the one that
superior,
you have.
and a greater.
okay, so you two have the
Nice.
supremes, you two have the the ones that you
Superiors,
found. You have
yeah.
all
You
the
like,
stuff
I have
that
a
you-
ton of healing potions, so if people want more, they.
Okay.
But I can also
I've got one other.
give them to people if I need to,
Okay.
which I did
So
for you.
the armband of Arathon goes to Kellic.
Yes,
Power.
indeed.
Yes,
The wings of the Wind Rider, the Rod of Absorption,
yes.
the Fire Giant Strength
Fire
Belt. Okay.
That's
Good.
crazy.
Good
Still
to know.
nobody wearing the belt of the
Storm
the
Giant.
Storm Giant
Yeah,
belt.
it's kind of outscaled.
He's been a little outclassed
Yeah.
by some of the
It
newest
for
things.
sure
It was just that
has.
giant's ring.
Yeah.
It was just his.
So we
ring.
know we can sell it.
That
Well, that's true.
is true.
Potion of Supreme Healing.
Oh, Glen Kali Venom.
Venom.
Yeah, I have some
Before
of
we-
those.
Well,
wake
we can't
up.
do it. We can't do it for a while. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna be like right in the beginning of the battle.
Yeah.
As we step into the fray.
I might be down to take a small potion if you have
Yeah,
any
yeah,
small things, just in case I need to get someone up.
Yeah. Do you want this potion of greater healing?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll keep the Supreme for me, and then if I need to bring one of you guys back up, I'll be able to.
Yeah, you can
I
have
could
it.
also put another spell into your stone there.
Is that fast? Can you do it?
Yes, once I've taken this
Oh.
the potion of rapid rest. I
What
can
kind
do
of
that.
spell do you want to put in? Because I could do one too. I'm probably not going to need it when we go
Oh wait,
fight.
yeah. If you can, then you can save it. Because if you can do it now, I guess we're gonna rest, and that's up to you guys.
Yes, I could use my
I'll
staff
save what I have.
to put it in. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can save, that's good. Here, Kellic, you can go ahead.
All right.
But also, you can have this greater potion, greater healing potion.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it,
Okay.
and I'll hand it over. And it's just a little bit less red.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Potion of greater healing.
I'll pop what can I do? Is it only first? Let me see. Sorry.
I mean, it's probably just something. Oh, I guess up to you. Yeah, because if you. So here's a question: if he puts in a spell, does his effects of bringing someone back from conscious and being max go with it, or no? It's just a spell.
No, because
Probably
that's an
because it's your
innate
ability.
thing to
It
Kellic.
uses my modifier.
Yeah.
but other
So then,
than
I
that-
mean,
Yeah.
it's probably
Shame.
better to just do a smaller level.
Well, I won't. I'm using the staff, so it's no.
He
doesn't
no
use anything
expense.
from him.
It's free. It's free, Russell.
Oh yeah, I mean, are you gonna unattune from the staff?
He is like right
then,
after
yeah,
this.
put the whole-
Yeah.
Put the whole thing.
Burn it.
Yeah.
Smoke it if you got it.
I'm not gonna use it. Burn it. Yeah.
Shane, check your Discord.
Okay.
You get
Oh my gosh.
I'm stressing
Okay,
out.
so I have a potion of greater, a potion of supreme. Okay.
Because I have 2 special healing potions still. I have one that's a 2d6 plus 5 and one
Right.
that's a 4d6.
Cool.
So I've got 2 that are there
Okay.
just in case also.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Oh, does anyone need a lot of
Oh,
healing
of course, yep.
while we're here? Because I have a potion of vitality. Does anybody want to use it right now before, just like while
I
we
think
take a little
Flynn-
bit of rest?
I'm pretty hurt,
Because I'm going to take this rapid. I have a
Yeah.
second rapid rest potion.
and
so
you're
I'm gonna
doing
take
okay,
that.
right?
I mean, I could use I'm not great.
Yeah. Oh, you're low.
Do we have 2
I don't know.
I only have
No.
one. Oh, I have one though. Wait.
of vitality?
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
you have
thought
one,
you did.
right?
I
Well,
thought
I
we had
think
2.
if we short rest, you will get all your hit points back.
No,
'cause you'll spend all your hit
I already
points.
used my potion of vitality.
You did?
He had 2 exhaustion.
Yeah, I'll
points.
give it to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I already used mine. Sorry.
Okay.
Because then I can take that and get back up. I mean, I have all the hit dice, but it'll still help.
Okay. As you guys are sort of, you guys, you got back, you kind of gather together, you start distributing the magic items. This is all happening pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But and most of everybody in here has been. Sorry, I have like a hair somewhere in my mouth. Anyway, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, not at all. So as you guys are having this conversation, and this is all happening pretty quick, right? Like you guys are dispensing these magical items. Brovac has like kind of seen you guys. Most of everybody that is in here is just regular dust goblins, but Brovac is here, and you don't see Drennick, you don't see Zivra, and you do not see Kira. None of them are here. But Brovac kind of comes up to you guys. You see, he sort of timidly approaches. He sees that you guys are in conversation, but kind of, what happened?
Oh, right.
Did you go? Did
we
you
got
do
the
this?
phylactery
We did it.
and we destroyed it.
Yep.
Where's Drennick?
Did Kira come back?
They're
Zevra?
they're closer to the event, keeping an eye on everything.
Oh, okay.
But
That's good.
As far as I know,
Maybe we should go.
I haven't seen them
meet
back in a bit. Drennick told me to tell you that they were where you were watching from before you left.
Right.
and
I
parted.
could have led them back there.
Okay.
Effectively, Brovac saying, like, remember where you guys kind of like were peeping on everything and like saw everything?
Cool.
They're in that same location because it was a good hiding spot and it was like
We go
invisible
check on
range.
them?
So
Yeah, I mean...
And then maybe rest out there for a little bit because I think we could all use it.
Yeah, if we rest out there, then we can keep an eye on things in case something goes bad. We can just jump in and fight.
Yeah, as long as we keep a safe distance and aren't discovered. But yeah, I think it makes sense.
Maybe they even have any idea of how long it's going to take until it's complete. I don't know. If they've been out there that long, maybe they know. We can,
Or maybe they'll be able to tell us what they saw when we killed the phylactery.
Yeah.
Hey, Freed. I don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry for whatever happens with the dragon, but we'll do our best to keep you safe.
well, considering that from the sound of it, if this goes poorly, I'm not going to have to worry about it anyhow. So
That's true.
Very fair.
Very optimistic.
You can't get into your home, so you're fine.
Right.
I don't want to think about it anymore.
Let's not borrow trouble.
Maybe another vacation in
We're
his own order.
heroes. So if she does try to get into your home, you just call us.
I'll get a sending over to Kellikir and we'll make sure.
We'll probably be friends of the Queen of the Wastes, so it'll be okay.
I don't know if she wants
She's
to
not all
be our
that friendly. I
friend.
don't know if I count on being.
No, I think we'll be okay.
Sure thing. Whatever
She
you
likes
say,
me.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, hey Freed.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You want to stick around here for a bit, or
Well,
probably makes the most sense.
I'll and he kind of looks around and he like squares up his shoulders. He says, well, thanks to all of you. I'm on a path towards making right on some of the things I've done, and well, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? I'll come with, see if I can help.
If you're sure. You've done
More
what
than
it's
enough.
worth. Plenty. Yeah, you're in the black as far as your debt is concerned.
You helped us kill a phylactery.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
I'll walk up and kind of put my hand on his forearm. You're a good man.
Thanks.
Takes a lot to see the error of one's ways and turn things around.
We couldn't have come this far without you.
Feelings mutual. But and he kind of looks around and he sees. Figure if you guys aren't done yet, maybe there's a little help I can still provide. And he kind of dusts off his coat, grabs his spell book, and all right, I'll
Okay.
Hell yeah.
let's
go.
get him. And and Hayfried leaves with you guys.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And you guys you make your way through the wastes. He's scared, but he's coming with. So knowing the direction that you guys have taken. At this point now, as you kind of move through, you don't notice any of the additional undead or anything like that. But you get close to the center of Primordia, where everything you know has happened, and sneak your way through the various buildings until you arrive at the same location there to the sort of off to the east and away from the center. And you see now, as you arrive and you climb in, you see like hidden behind some boulders, just like bare, like tucked down and away, still several hundred feet away from the actual action, right? Like they're still, I mean, maybe as far as like even a quarter mile or something like that, still far enough back that they're not going to be easily noticed by anybody. But you see, sort of tucked into a building in the shadows of these ruins, you see Zivra, Drennick, and Kira are all like sitting, and like as you guys walk in, Kira like spins and like hears you guys approach, kind of raises the bow and goes to pull and notch an arrow, and then you see her relax, and you see as her eyes like frantically search and then land on you, and you see her shoulders like relax a little bit.
Told you I'd come back.
You kept your promise this time. Good. What did you guys, wait, what the hell happened? You guys went in and then now you're here? I didn't see you come out.
Magic.
We teleported.
All right.
And we've dealt with the phylactery. So
there's a lot of powerful stuff down there.
And then she turns to Drennick. I wonder if that's... And then Drennick kind of looks up. He like dusts himself off. He stands up. He says, a couple of minutes ago, Corvin there at the top, he sort of stumbled. There was a big magical backlash. It looks like some of the mages were hurt a little bit. But he got it back under control quickly. But something happened. And he knows it.
So, Oma thought that you should have...
It's a cool arrow.
You should have this arrow.
Kira will reach out. She'll take it and she looks at it.
It's an arrow of undead slaying.
And she looks over at you, Oma. These are very rare. Thank you.
But one condition.
Okay.
This is my condition. I want you to stay out of the fight. Stay on the perimeter. You can shoot that from a long distance.
Sure, okay.
Insight check.
I don't believe... I need you to stay out of the fight.
And I need you. And she addresses it to you first, but then all of you guys to live. And if I can help make that happen. Yiddy, when have I ever stopped? When have I ever been on the sidelines? It's not in me. Just like it's not in you.
Okay. Be smart.
That's also not in you. And she kind of hits you over the shoulder. I'll keep my distance where I can. Besides, I got this. She reaches up, taps the arrow. Thank you, Oma.
Yeah, whatever.
Just give Oma an appreciative shake.
Good job, Oma.
Right, so Drennick kind of like claps his hands. This is what we've been able to find out. And he points over towards the northern compound, the temple to Fenra. You remember the flame that is sort of in the front. He says, we know some of our people are held in there. And then he points to the complete opposite side of the square on the southern edge. He and they're under guard, but we think that maybe whenever you do whatever it is you're going to do, we'll be able to do what we can do. There's been more undead that have gathered, and there's lots of soldiers that are wandering about, but the hope is maybe that we can handle some of those. So, yeah, guess it's do we go now, or?
Well, we could use a moment.
Right. We've got a lot to sort of prepare. So, yeah, we're going to take a little time here, given that we have it.
Yeah, we have him in eyesight, so if anything seems to be coming to an end,
Kicked
we can...
off, then we'll go.
jump in. I'm sorry, did you say you know where the prisoners are?
Yeah.
You can try and get them out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping you get back. I can head back and get all my people in position.
Yeah.
As you guys take the time you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
If you hear any explosions, that's probably also a sign to go a little early.
Right. Well,
Yeah, or the screaming and crying of a lich.
Yeah.
let's hope I hear that. And he kind of like grins as the big mouth opens.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get my people in place.
Yeah.
Do so.
You got eyes?
We got eyes.
We got him.
Right. And he just runs away. You see as he takes off quickly. As you all, Kira and Zivra, sort of hunker down. You begin the process of taking what I gather to be a short rest. So I will ask you guys, what preparations are you making as you sit down to...
So many.
We got
So
it.
many.
So
Okay.
many.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a level 3 cure wounds into the amethyst with my staff.
Oh, okay.
My
Cool.
staff of healing.
Cure wounds?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. I don't have. There's no healing word on the staff.
Okay, so it's just I have to touch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll. So then, here you go.
Okay. I think, is it still... Oh, I put it down. Conseso?
It's Manere.
Okay.
You got it, Flynn.
Yeah, it's right there.
Did it work all right before?
Yeah, I think it woke him up.
Good.
And it worked all right.
Grand.
Yeah.
Did? I forgot about that, yeah.
So, okay, but I have to touch the person this time. I have to be
This
close.
time
Okay.
it's yes, yeah.
Seeker, stay close to me.
You stay close
And
to me.
then I will.
Yeah.
Oma. Check out my rapid rest
Oh,
mode.
yeah.
Yeah, mine. Cheers.
To the end of Amberstone and
Oh.
the Outcast,
God's willing.
and a new beginning for Elbor.
And no sleep.
All right. You got down the
Down a rapid rest.
potions of rapid rest. You
And
feel...
Then
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
I will take out my gem encrusted bowl.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And I will begin the casting of Hero's Feast.
Oh,
shit.
big.
Oh.
Okay. How long does that take?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You said it was
right.
Manere?
Manere.
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 Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I've heard that incantation
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
times.
It's come up. It's come up.
It's what always ruins my
While you're
day.
doing... How...
Okay. So, Kellic, you sit down and you begin the process of casting Hero's Feast as you take out this gem-encrusted bowl that you found at Sebastian's
Mhm. So long ago.
inside of within the city of Stillgate. All right. So is that Kellic and kind of what you're doing?
I have one more thing after that,
Okay,
but
after that, cool.
I don't know how long.
All right.
For.
Olma.
The last thing I have is 1 minute. so.
Okay. Cool. All right, Olma. Any particular preparations or
I don't
things that are going through
Yeah.
Olma's mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out the Staff of Power and I'm just gonna hold it. Because I don't necessarily understand fully how attunement works.
Oh,
So I'm just
right.
gonna make sure I'm having contact with it.
Okay.
Everything else I'm gonna take. Everything else is I'm gonna be taking right before. So, but I'm gonna go through my potions and just make sure I'm counting them all and make
Okay.
sure I know where everything is and what everything is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn to everybody and I'm saying, okay, look at me. All of you look at me. Eyes on me.
Okay.
This pocket right here, and I point to one of the pockets, has all the healing potions. Okay? The other pockets are not healing. They're other things. You can use them if you want to, but that's not what they are.
Yeah, okay.
So if I get really hurt, They're right there.
Okay.
Right.
Kira, good to know.
And I have 4.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I have 4.
Okay.
Of
As you
varying
instruct everybody
colors.
where to find the healing potions on your person. All right. And Oma, as you hear this sort of constant energy of the ritual and you can kind of, now that you're this close and you're really paying attention, you can hear the sort of chanting of Corvin Amberstone as it comes over, and you hear the sort of discordant rhythms of the language that he is speaking in as he is attempting to do whatever it is that he is trying to do. And this thrum begins to settle upon you, this sort of beat in time with the chanting.
Do I understand any more than I did before what this could possibly be? Now that I can hear it more, I don't know.
Make an insight check for me.
Natural 20.
Critty, bang, bang.
No way.
Natural 20.
Oh,
We need that.
Tell us everything.
For a 28.
She just deciphered it.
That's crazy.
I'm putting a D4 on it just to make sure.
Man.
That's crazy.
That's about as flat as it gets. That's not cocked.
That ain't cocked.
Bang, bang.
Oh.
Give us your
Did not
secrets,
expect that.
Corvin.
Okay. Did not expect that at all.
We won the fight.
He dies, you win. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Stress. I'm like, maybe I don't want to know.
As you're sort of sitting there, this sort of like rhythm settles into you.
Yeah.
And you start to think back on the ritual that created the thing that lies inside of you.
Yeah.
The magic that runs through your veins and has run through the veins of your family. And you realize that the piece of whatever is in you is mirrored in whatever is happening out there. And you start to wonder why Corvin knew where you were. Why did he let you go? Why not kill you? Why not try to take you? If he needed you for this, why not at least try? And maybe it's because he needed you alive. Because if you weren't, whatever he's trying to do now would never have worked in the first place.
So can I presume that he knew I would come here? He knew that leaving us alive would still end up with us all being here.
That's a reasonable assumption to make.
I don't see anyone else up there with him, though. Just him?
Just him. Well, you do see one of the figures.
Sure.
So
But I don't see any. I don't see like Cecilia or anything.
No other creature.
Okay.
No other person.
Do I? We don't have Brim's thing anymore, right?
Brim is what?
His compass.
No.
Looking at him,
Uh-huh.
does it feel like he's done the ritual on himself?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't feel that pulse from him. Like I don't.
Mm-mm. And you remember what it was like. You remember the memory and the feeling of being present when they first imbued
Yeah.
you or your grandmother with the divine, a sliver of the divine, what might that sliver do? What might it have to do with why here?
Why that sliver is here? Or why that sliver is needed here?
Why that sliver is important to what's going on.
Okay. I'm feeling that like bum 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 again.
Like a rhythm.
Uh-huh.
Telling you anything?
When Corbin got the husk, how come he said he didn't need us? Why didn't he kill us?
That has always sat wrong with me. Been thinking about that a little bit, Alma. Mostly, because I'm responsible for you, and yet here we are. I've brought you here.
I feel like I was always supposed to be here.
Yes, the reason I haven't made you go home and stay safe is because I think you have to be here. As far as how that goes into Carvin's plans, I don't know, but the prophecy says that you break the chain, the cycle.
But how?
Well, that I don't know. They think it has something to do with you having Laurus in your blood.
Well, that's what I can feel, but what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, what would Corvin want with that?
Do you think it's like a key?
It could be the gods put the outcast away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you need a god to help get him out? Something like that?
Do you think he knows that I'm right here?
I just look out. Probably not right here, or he'd come get us. Maybe it doesn't matter to him.
So, what do we do with all that?
Walk into a trap, I guess.
I feel like once I get up there, he's gonna use my magic to bring the outcast.
Not if we kill him.
He's going to try, but we won't let him.
If you don't want to do this, Alma, we don't have to.
No, we have to do something.
Yes, but we could send you back.
I got the scroll for that.
Yeah, you have a scroll to get out of here if you need to.
But then he still just kills everyone.
Well, we could demolish the towers, try and disrupt the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
But then he just does it again. And again. And again. And 800 years from now, when you're all gone, we'll try it again.
But we won't fail.
And that's to say if he has access to your magic. I've seen you grow across this whole journey, Alma. Like, you have control. You have a say if he uses your magic. You have to believe that. Your magic, not his. We're going to use it against him. He's not ready.
It's his hubris, not ours. He thinks he can break the covenant, bring about an ancient god.
Well, maybe once we're done resting, right before we go up. maybe I can use this. And I hold up the scroll, or the scroll of foresight.
Well, personally, I don't think we need foresight to tell what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to go up there and we're going to kick the bastard's arse into the ground. That's that. If the outcast is summoned, then we'll deal with that as well. We can't fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't.
Yeah.
We're the fucking agents of repair. We're gonna save the whole damn world.
Exactly.
I just also don't want to be the reason everyone dies.
You won't be.
You'll be the reason everyone lives.
Gotta break a chain somehow, I guess.
You're the she-wolf.
And little Lars.
But what about the links that break when you break a chain? What if those links are important links?
What if it wasn't a good chain?
In the grand design of things, we needed that dragon's flame to destroy the phylactery. There's going to be repercussions for what happens next. But we'll all still be here to deal with them. And like you said, you have years left. This is not the end for you, Oma. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Here. And I will complete the casting of Hero's Feast. And the what's it, the fancy schmancy bowl that I have has,
diamond encrusted.
Yeah, has gradually diminished as I've been running my I've filled it with water and I've put my necklace in it and I've run my finger along the rings as they appear in the distortions of the water gradually and as I've done that, the bowl has transformed from this very ornate thing into a series of smaller chalices full of water. It's a bit more mundane than what would have been done at a temple, but drink up, and I'll pass out these glittering, glistening goblets of water, which will constitute a feast. I don't know what should be. Cheers to
the fucking agents of repair.
The agents of
the
repair.
killing Corvin Amberstone.
You got it.
Repairing the world. Kira.
Yes.
And you all receive.
What happens? What's it taste like? Is it just cool?
Best water we
like
have
the
ever.
best water.
Yeah.
It's
Kelly's favorite.
so
Kelly's
refreshing.
favorite.
Yes. Yeah.
You feel
The
it
king
wash.
of flavor.
You feel it wash. Yeah.
Tastes like mushroom soup.
Yeah. It's just
That'd be
steaming.
so messed up.
Steaming
Warm, cold mushroom soup.
Oh,
man. Sorry.
No, take your time.
Yeah.
Man.
Feast it up.
I wasn't sure I was going to get to do this. So yeah, that is... you get... Unfortunately, I rolled very low. 8 temporary hit points.
I'll take them.
Your current and max go up by 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, current and max. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
So current and max.
Current and max up by 8. And then you're cured of all diseases and poison. You're immune to poison and fright. Immune to poison and being frightened. And you make all wisdom saves with advantage.
Is this happening before we... Is this during the
It
rest
lasts for
or
24
after?
hours.
We need a half for that.
Oh, it lasts for 24 hours?
Yeah,
That's for a
great.
long.
I considered it.
The feast.
Yeah.
Okay, wisdom save.
That's a lot.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to repeat that to me because I was trying to figure out how to
So you
get
get 8 additional HP.
Yep.
Your current max.
Got that.
You're immune to fear and poison. Sorry. Is it poison?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You're immune to fear and poison. And what was the last bit?
You have
Wisdom
advantage
save
on
and-
wisdom saving throws.
Thank you. God.
Mhm.
Advantage.
Wisdom advantage plus temp and max 8 by 8, and then immune to fear and poison.
That'll help for charm. Against being charmed, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, immune to fear and poison. Advantage on wisdom and saving throws for 24 hours. Wow. That's a big beefy spell, Shane.
That is a good spell.
Yes, indeed.
You give it to Kira as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8
It's a ton,
creatures or
yeah.
something. It's a lot. It's a good amount.
Yeah, for sure. And is Hayfried with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess him too. Yeah.
Cool. It's the best water I've ever tasted in my life. Thank you.
This is really good.
Everybody else feel like really good, despite
circumstances being what they are.
I mean, I'm still feeling the bum, but I feel soothed.
Good. I don't know. Something. The water cleanses and redeems us all. In Premier's holy light. Amen.
Amen.
I love the in this moment, the dropping of the pretense of it all, and just be like, "Fucking, it works, man." Everything else. Amazing. Okay.
And then, does anybody have anything else? Because I have one other thing I'm gonna do.
No.
I was gonna that thing you were talking about, the foresight.
Yeah, this scroll.
That might be helpful for me.
Okay, do you want it?
Kind of do.
Can you cast it?
I can't.
Oh.
Can you use a spell on?
You can. I believe you can cast it on someone else.
How long does it last again?
Willing creature. Yep.
Not very
Nice.
long, right?
Cool.
So
It lasts for the duration, which is
It lasts for the duration.
I think it's 8 hours.
Whoa,
think it's a
really?
long-
If it's 8 hours, then yeah, you do it now.
I think it's 1 minute duration, 8 hours. It does take a minute to cast. Sorry,
Oh.
so it does take
So
a minute
I'll-
to cast.
Yeah, I can do it now. It's not, and it doesn't take any of my spell slots because
No,
it just consumes the scroll.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Can I cast this?
Yeah.
I
I believe it's on the sorcerer spell list.
Well, I have access to all spells.
Yes,
because
you
my
do, so it
necklace,
doesn't
I have
even
matter.
access
Oh,
to
there we
every.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter.
It's on the almost.
It's on
I have access to every
Yeah.
every class of
That's awesome.
magic
Yeah.
list because of the amulet,
Yeah.
which is
Lowry.
one of the
Crazy.
craziest things that the
That
amulet
is
does.
so buck wild.
God.
Mhm.
I've only
Magic?
taken.
Is
I think
that?
I've only taken sorcery spells though, but it's.
Lady Alexandra was trained by a half archfey and had lived for
Yep.
7 or 800 years. She had
Yeah.
time. She had time
Yeah.
to make some cool shit.
Yeah, so I can cast it.
I get back both my indomitables from short rest.
Mhm.
That's insane.
Yeah,
You're
no,
a fighter. You get back a lot of shit.
Arcane,
Also, don't forget
dog.
arcane recovery. You
Yeah,
get
it's true.
from
Yeah, I'm
wisdom.
gonna put 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me I've never cast this before and I don't use spell scrolls a lot, but let me just look at it for a little bit and then I can make it work. And I'm going to sit with it and I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
I don't know what I need to do to cast it.
Over the course of a minute, you just read the glyphs.
Okay. Mhm. Seeker. Do you feel any better?
The scroll like, disappears. Or did you finish? I'm sorry. Am I jumping
When I
in?
said seeker, I was like telling it who to give it to.
Amazing.
It's like insert name here.
Yeah, so you say like,
Seeker.
and the scroll like vanishes and like is consumed.
I'm like,
That's awesome.
No. Oh. Something.
And Seeker, to your eyes, there's a slight like mirage around everybody. And you see as like you look over at Kira and you see a mirage extend outward and away from her, and then she turns and like meets with it, and then the mirage.
Sick.
So you're kind of just seeing
Sick.
like
Yeah,
just a
I know how we can test
momentary.
it. I know how we can
Try
test
to
it, and I
punch.
go to slap
Tried to
him.
punch.
And you see as like Oma goes, I know how to test, and like there's like her mouse moving
Yeah.
faster, and then the arm comes up and
Yeah.
you see it. So go to make an unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
with your...
Hit him!
I am.
Hit him!
Give me a second.
Give him a good whacking.
Come
Got
on,
a lot of
man.
Punch him.
actions, okay? Give me a second. 15.
No?
You see it coming. Dodge out of the way.
Did you feel any different?
Yeah. Yes. A lot. I see, I saw you do that before you did it.
Cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, so,
I think this will come in handy.
Gallic, I did a new spell.
Good
Do
job
I need
on-
to
No.
use wild
No.
magic for that?
No, because the magic is kind of stored within the magical item.
Oh, yeah, I guess
So I think, I don't think I've been having you guys roll surges for items because they operate a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really like magic.
Now you're safer.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. Skara kjoil skisma harmoni.
Ooh.
Skara kjoil skisma harmoni. Skara kjoil skisma harmoni. And as I continue to repeat this incantation, you start to hear my voice double and like sever in a tone, and you start to see my hand looks for a moment whole and healed and fully like my left hand, and then a moment after it's burned again, and then gradually the fingers start to separate, and gradually my form starts to separate as an explosive flame licks out from one side and a brilliant light licks out from the other side, and soon enough before you are two Kelligzace. One an incarnation of Zachriel and the other of Famir, glowing with a bright light, and the other a sort of charred, still full of vitality and shape and power, but a roiling, rippling, embered, flaming humanoid as I cast Harmonious Schism.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. These are not you, though. There are three of you now?
There's two.
You and one
I
other?
become these two
That's sick.
entities, and they
split
like simmer down to where you can still see my face as normal, but there's just two separate versions of me.
One is light and one is
Fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Kellic.
One has both arms that are
They
normal.
both, yeah, and the other one is effectively like in that sort of temporary state of being on fire.
Alec, which one's you?
Yeah.
They both turned. And I look at they look at each other. I'll take it. And the light form of Kellic, I'll talk to you as this. I think this one might be a little more pleasant.
Are they both you?
And they look at each other. Yes, they are. But
If it gets hurt, which one gets hurt?
well,
Of you or you?
I don't know. I can, well, let's see. I think this one. And I look at the other one.
Yeah.
And it kind of like silently like points at me. Right. I think that one's expendable.
Okay. Does it have all the same powers as you?
Yes.
Holy.
What?
Yes.
So- That one goes away, and then your arm will get burnt again?
Yes. I'm essentially transposing Zachriel's will onto that form, and yes.
That is amazing.
Can anybody else do that? Can you become two Flynns?
No.
Two Seekers?
No.
I can't become two Almas. That's crazy,
That was-
Kellic.
Super cool.
Well, we've got our work cut out for us. So,
Yeah.
Can you both do things?
yes.
You both can cast spells?
We nod at each other.
That's so cool.
Nice to have someone else to affirm me every once in a while.
Okay.
Oh, this could be insufferable.
This is why he did it.
You get flowered at by
made
two.
his own-
I don't like that.
He made his own best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking got it.
As you cast the spell
Mhm.
that
Holy
Right.
we
moly.
worked on.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Very excited to see
Yeah.
what
Wow.
this does.
That feels like a very high level spell.
Yep.
It is.
That
was
It is a
cool.
very high level spell.
It is.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So Kellic, as you guys see this element of Kellic sort of split, and he becomes these sort of two incarnations of Kellic.
Do you have any spell slots left?
Yeah, I do.
Probably a lot.
Oh my
As a
god,
matter of
that's
fact.
so stressful.
You guys, as this spell takes effect, the two of you are there and present. And is there anything else that anybody wishes to do? As you all adjust to this other version of Kellic being present, Hayfried definitely. I'm gonna have to ask you about that one. I've never seen anything like that before.
You know, I just kind of intuit things, so it'll take some explaining, I think.
I'd appreciate an explanation because that's a wild one. Yeah. I've got some theoretical questions about this whole setup.
I spoke with Famir. I hope this is evidence of Zachriel's complicity.
Well, good to know at least one of them maybe is willing to help. You guys settle down.
Yeah. Oh boy, I hope I'm not forgetting anything.
I don't know if I just mentioned it, but I unattune from the armor and put the rod.
Yeah.
But I still get like the AC, but it's just like the effects. Yeah.
Over the course of the next at this point now, between the casting of the spells and everything else, over the course of the next probably 40 minutes or so, you all gain the benefits of a short rest.
Or a long rest.
And a
If we
long
took
rest
some potions.
in your guys' case.
You guys get a lot back though.
About 20 minutes into your guys' rest, Drennick, he reappears. All right, everybody's in position. We're gonna take the northern compound first. Try to free. There's more of our people there, so well, that's where we'll be. And yeah. All right.
Good luck.
You as well.
This is one of those moments when I wish I had something more profound to say.
Well, there's 2 brains for you now. Maybe you should have something good to say.
We look at each other like, got me.
Maybe you guys have to like hold hands or something to like share your power.
No, we won't be doing that.
No? Okay.
I'm good, says the other one. Well, whatever happens, I love you, lad. You mentioned this being making my own friend. I've scarcely had many friends in my life, so I'm very grateful to have met you all. So even if we fail and become the servants of a horrible archfey, at least we'll do that together. But I believe in us.
I do too.
And I've come to see how powerful faith can be over this time we've spent. I thought Famir had forsaken me, but that was just me faltering, you know. But even the gods, believing in them is the thing that made me strong. It came from me. So hopefully that is fie on it. It's true. If we put our faith in each other and ourselves, we will triumph.
The 2 brains did help.
I think it did.
That was very profound.
I look back and he gives me a thumbs up.
I love you all too.
I love you all too.
Love you guys.
You too.
I've never had much cause to believe in anything. But you guys might just be crazy enough to do what you set out to do.
Or die trying.
We don't have any other choice.
You can win and still lose. But
it's going to cost us something.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. What we've seen is that we can make the world a better place. And if you can do that, then you must.
So we must.
We must.
Yep, we must.
We must. Yeah. Sounds good.
I'm really glad I washed up on that shore in Cold Crest.
Oh. Yeah, it's funny that you say that. I've always regarded that place with contempt. Because of how Zakril found me there. It's a long story. But really, now, if I hadn't been there when you washed up, and when you ventured in asking for comrades, what a dreary life I might have had.
Shall we go kill a lich?
Let's make this bastard eat his foot.
Let's do it.
We shall.
As you go to leave, Seeker, your scroll is gold.
What?
Guys.
You did it!
He knows
Seeker, I'm so proud of you.
Wow, Seeker, really, you've really come a long way.
I think it's that foresight. I think you really.
Yeah.
You know.
And it just begins. In light of your recent revelation regarding War Minister Wraithbrew, I organized a quiet raid on his compound outside of Oakenspire. I found sufficient evidence of his treachery to convince the king to grant me an audience, where I present him with what I know. I've continued to push for the peace talks and establish communication with Draenor. The talks are to be held in the coming days at Coldcrest Outpost. I will update you as I learn more.
May.
Oh, my whole body just went
Iregloom.
Iregloom?
May Iregloom.
Yeah.
Go Crest!
The Iregloom found evidence of Wraithbrew's treachery and got an audience with the king. Peace talks are going to happen.
That's right.
At Coldcrest, no less.
Huh. It seems like everyone's doing their jobs.
This feels like that's a really good sign. Like,
Right?
Like it feels like it's right. You know, like it's gonna be good for us. Yeah.
Right, lifting the curse from the shadowed timberland has expanded across.
Yeah.
So now it's time for us to do our job.
Let's go stab a lich.
Right, one last bit of disease to purge, right?
Or two, but
What, are you including the outcast?
yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know how he stacks up in that metaphor, but we'll heal the country. That's the gist.
Yeah. All right.
I stand up. You walk out of the shadows of the ruins you're in and approach the center of Primordia.
Yeah. I think we have some potions to take as we're walking up.
You guys are walking.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
stuff to do as
You
we
got
walk
some
up.
things to do. So you approach.
Mm-hmm.
As you do so, you see creatures start to notice you.
Mhm.
They do not move against you.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
Because they want us here.
Mm-hmm.
Corvin, Amberstone, atop the plinth, as you all enter into the center of Primordia,
Oh.
turns, hands still up. Oh, you made it after all. I wasn't sure if you would come. But I do have something to thank you for. You in particular, child. You see, you are the doorstop that has kept this ajar. And he turns to what you now see is this fine line beginning to crack the air at the center of the ziggurat where these lines meet. You see, without the shard within you, this would not be here. I cannot control where the door opens on this side, but I can control where it opens on the other. So thank you for your help. And he turns his back on you and lifts his hands. We'll pick up there next time.
No!
No, you can't do that to us.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, God.
We have to keep playing right now.
Can we keep going?
Next session right now.
We keep going. I'm not going to sleep for days.
Oh, boy.
7 days.
Oh, boy. We are fucking in it now,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
No, this feels like this crack is gonna open immediately.
Tune in next time to find out exactly what happens
No.
as the 3-hour mark arrives. 3 hours.
No!
How long you had?
You're joking.
3 hours exactly. Well, the ritual's not complete. Not quite yet. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out next time. Come on back. We'll see ya.
Oh, God. No!
That is it for tonight, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next week to find out what happens. Bye, nerds.
Bye.
Nerds.
Hey nerds, wasn't that fun? Thanks for hanging out with us for this episode of Venture Forth. We are so grateful for all of you who listen and watch our show. And we are so grateful for those of you on our Patreon. And we are so grateful for those of you who have already gotten your tickets to Gen Con, because we are really, really excited to be doing that for y'all. Special KTU one shot. Please do get your tickets if you are trying to get out there. The first 100 people who buy those tickets will be receiving a special little gift from us. We will also see a great number of you at Comic-Con coming up at the end of July. So just want to bring those things to your attention once more with feeling. And I don't know if you can tell this, but the campaign is moving along pretty good here. We got a little counter with the lich going on here. God, oh, get a load of this guy. Get a load of this lich guy. Oh my God. So get hype for all of that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, nerds.